Well, hello guys. It's about a year later, April 2020, and we've had the shed up for a little bit now, and I wanted to do an update with the changes that I made, the solar panel that I put inside, and just the kind of the way that I have the setup inside and why I built that shed. So hopefully you enjoy the update. Thanks.
Here's the update. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, but just so you guys can see the durability of it. I mean, we've had some branches up there and some leaves and whatnot, but this area is pretty shaded, but it does get sun during the day. Give you a little tour of the backyard. At one point we thought about cutting this tree down right here and putting the shed just right here for convenience. I'm kind of glad I didn't do that, even though it was more difficult to put it in the kennel that was here when we bought the house. So building it inside that kennel was a little difficult. If it didn't have the walls up, I think it would have went up a lot quicker, but it is what it is. And there's Copper. All right, so here's the reason that we cleaned out the garage. 1929 Model A and 2019 Model 3 Tesla. And that kind of motivated us to get this garage, and that's Bob. Bob always guarding, and this is Leo. He's always driving. And that kind of motivated us really to get the garage cleaned out, because it was just always something, always a reason to have your garage cluttered and busy, you know. And so we bought that shed with the understanding that we were going to clean up the garage once and for all and dedicate it to the cars. We do have a small attic storage up top, and we'll nerd out here real quick. This is all my detailing stuff. And like I said, you know, this is the motivation. So I think for some people, you know, having the right motivation to clean out their garage, get that shed going, and then organize it during this, I guess, pandemic that we're having, has given us an opportunity to clean and sort things also, and that's been good for the process. So that we built last year. I installed the solar panel. It's right there. Hopefully you can get a good view of it and see how it went up into the shed with the little wire that it comes with. I think it comes with like 9 foot of cable that connects to the light. And that comes in. Try not to move too quick, guys. So that comes in just right there. Any of the open holes in the shed, we spray them down with Amdro, like home defense, for, you know, your bugs and spiders and stuff. And I also put, I usually take this stuff out, you know, every few months, everything, and then just clean it all out, pressure wash it, and then put poison up. But you can also put peppermint on all these holes, and that'll keep spiders from. Spiders don't like peppermint, so that essential oil, that's pretty cool. So there's the light. It's got a motion sensor on it. And if you open the doors, it turns on for you. All the lights are really bright, and because it's LED, you can put it right next to anything. It's not going to melt it, which is pretty cool. This kind of broke off here at one point. I can just super glue it, but I'm not messing with it right now. But what's cool about this being on a cable is you can unplug it, and you can just move it around. So if I needed to get this light on the other side of the shed, I could just literally unplug it, move it to this side, and use it. I think it stays on for like 5 minutes. You have different settings you can do. But I bought that, I think I bought it for like 39 bucks on a Black Friday deal. And but it's worked great for me. The way I have my shed set up right now is these 3x6 shelves. I got 2 of those with my ladders in the middle. That's worked out pretty good for us. I used to have 4 shelves in here. I used to have 2 shelves and 2 shelves with a center area for the Christmas tree and Christmas stuff. But after going through the garage, we really brought all the Christmas stuff out here. We just line all these with essential oil peppermint to keep the spiders out, and we seal it down real good, and we haven't had any issues with any kind of bugs or anything in there. For some reason, I think the clear ones also, the clear bins, they don't have a lot of spider eggs in them. But when you have you know, these colored bins, it gives a spot, I guess, a dark spot for the eggs to start forming or whatever. So you just got to keep an eye on that stuff. So got all my bins on the left side of the shed. That works out just for our family. Of course, everybody's going to have different things to work on. But seeing all the feedback, you know, I think everybody has had issues with the roof in general, just because there's so many parts and pieces. The solar lights, as you can see, a year later, these are the vents right here, and they're fine. There's no cracks. I've had some branches fall. You know, everything's in good shape. You can kind of see where if I'm going to zoom in here real quick, and you can kind of see where there's a little rust up there. And so that's going to be from the water leaking through. But we really haven't had a lot of leaks come through, but we have had some of the some of our bins have a little bit of water on them, maybe half a cup worth or whatever. But I think since the debris is starting to fall into the cracks and kind of fill it up, we haven't had any more water. And we've had some really serious rainstorms come through. I'm talking thunderstorms, tornadoes in the area, all that stuff. And it's held up pretty good. So no complaints. I mean, it's not like we have a hole that's just leaking through. You know, it's not like it's really hot in the shed or anything like that. For what we do, it's just perfect. So hopefully, you know, this helps you guys. If you have any more questions, again, I think I put in the comments of the other video, I think I said that the pad was 8 foot wide by, I believe, 12 foot. It's in the comments of the other video. But the pad, you know, I would say this is a minimum size pad for a shed this size. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and hope you're enjoying your shed. Thanks.